Hello everyone, I'm Amber Gonzalez and welcome to lesson 1 of the Spanish video lessons with me. And as stated in the promo video and also outlined in the syllabus, I'm starting from beginner and ease my way onto intermediate. So I want to go ahead and get started with the vowels, pronunciation, right? We can't start talking without knowing how to pronounce. So the vowels are very important when it comes to Spanish language, and that's because exactly how the vowels sound is how they are pronounced all the time, okay? So before I explain the vowels, I want you to think about the English vowels, A, E, I, O, U. In English, our pronunciation is not always A, E, I, O, U. Sometimes A can be pronounced A. For example, Amber, right? Sometimes A can be pronounced right? So, in the same thing with you, it's sometimes pronounced oo or umbrella, right? So that's just the thing. The vowels in English are they change, which explains why so many foreigners have troubles when it comes to pronouncing English words. Their pronunciation is often off. However, in Spanish, the vowels stay the same. A, E, O, U. Those are the vowels and those are the pronunciations. It's A, E, O, U. Okay? That's your pronunciation. Not gonna change. Ramirez. You hear the A in Ramirez? My name is Amber. Amber. You have to pronounce it the way the vowels are. ¿Cómo estás? You hear the O, you hear the E, and you hear the A. ¿Cómo estás? So just remember, you all, when you're pronouncing Spanish words, think Spanish vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Not going to change at all. ¿Está bien? Está bien. A, E, I, N. A, está bien. And if you're just now learning Spanish, it's going to take a while for you to really get used to the Spanish vowels, but just keep in mind that A, E, I, O, U will not change. Whenever you struggle with pronouncing something, think about A, E, I, O, U and sound it out. It's going to save you a lot of trouble, I promise, okay? So we want to go ahead and get into greetings, okay? How do you greet yourself in the Spanish language? Let's go over the most common greetings first. So we have hello, which is hola. We have how are you? ¿Cómo estás? And most responses to ¿Cómo estás? Is estoy bien. Estoy bien. Así, así. Okay, okay. I'm okay. Estoy así, así. Estoy mal. So I'm sad. I'm bad. I'm not doing well at all. Estoy muy mal. You know, me siento mal. These are just some responses that you'll get to ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Estoy bien. Some people will say estoy bien. I'm well. Some people might just say, oh, bien, muy bien. Or así, así. Or mal, muy mal. Okay? So let's break down these words and what do they mean. So como in Spanish means how. Okay? How. You also have estás, which just means are you, or it can also mean you are. So together, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? And then you can play around with it, add some vocab after it. ¿Cómo estás hoy? How are you today? You know?
Estoy bien.
Okay, moving on. Where are you from? Where are you from? That's important to know because that's the main introduction conversation you have with someone when you first meet them. You want to know, where are you from, right? So, ¿de dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? Right there. Hear the pronunciation. ¿De dónde eres? So, let's break this down. De is from, of, and about. That's what de mean. Those three things. Donde is where. Eres is you are or are you. So I know what some people are probably thinking, hold up, wait a second, Ambi. You just told us that estás is you are or are you. It is, but we're going to cover that later on. There is a such thing as a temporary form of be, and you also have the permanent form of I am, you are. So, de donde eres? So we're going to cover the differences between you are and are you with the eres versus estás, estar versus ser. We're going to go over that later. But for now, just know de donde eres is where are you from. From where are you? Literally, that's what you're saying. From where are you? De donde eres? Obviously, in the English grammar, that doesn't make sense. So you have to make it make sense in English by saying, where are you from? From where are you? Where are you from? Okay? De donde eres? And your response could simply be, soy de Michigan. Soy de Mexico. I'm from blah, blah, blah. Okay? Soy de. I want you guys to remember that, and I want you guys to write that down. Don't forget it. Write it down, memorize it, use your voice recorders. If you all follow me on any of my other platforms, rather it's the 3-month self-study, rather it's language learning community on Facebook or even on YouTube, you know I'm very big on using voice recorders. Record yourself saying these greetings. Record yourself responding to these greetings. I promise you it's going to help you a lot. It helped me a lot. It's even helping me now learning Korean. Okay, so you learn how to say hi, how are you? I'm well. ¿Y tú? And you? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? I'm well. And you? Another way that you can say and you, or you can ask someone and you, is ¿y usted? ¿Y usted? Literally means the same thing. Y is and, usted is you. What is the difference between tú and usted? Tú is more informal. Usted is formal. So if you're talking to someone that's a lot older than you, and they ask you, you know, ¿cómo estás? And you say, oh, estoy bien. ¿Y tú? No. You need to be saying, estoy bien. ¿Y usted? That's more respectful. If you're talking to your teacher, someone you don't know, it's not as serious in Spanish, but you definitely want to talk respectful, right? No one's going to hold you so accountable because you're a learner, but you still want to be respectful. So, you know how to greet, pretty much. Ask someone where they're from. They'll respond, oh, I'm from, soy de Argentina, right? Mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto, Jose.
Right? So let's say you're meeting somebody for the first time, or you just got introduced to some, you know, cute guy named Juan. You can say, mucho gusto, soy Amber. ¿Cómo te llamas? What do you call yourself? How do you call yourself? Literally in English means, what's your name, right? So you have, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? How do you call yourself? Your response or their response would be, me llamo Freddy. Me llamo Amber. Me llamo Ashley. Me llamo es? No. Don't say that. Because by you saying me llamo, you're already saying, I call myself. Right? Me llamo Brittany. I don't need to say I call myself is Brittany. So don't say me llamo es Brittany. No.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Brittany.
Just like that. Me llamo Brittany. Okay? Soy de Nueva York. I'm from New York. So if you're asking someone, how old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes? I want you all to listen to how it roll off when I say it, okay? So, ¿cuántos años tienes? One thing about learning any new language, and especially Spanish, because that's what you all are learning, you want to mimic how it's being said to you. So you want to mimic the speaker. Try not to sound so foreign when you speak Spanish, right? Or try not to sound like a gringo or gringa. Utilize those vowels, those pronunciations as much as possible, okay? So, ¿cuántos años tienes? Is literally what this says. ¿Cuántos? How many? Años, years. Tienes, do you have? ¿Cuántos años tienes? How many years do you have? Okay. I am 16 years old. Literally, you have to say, I have 16 years. Tengo 16 años. Tengo 20 años. I have 20 years. Tengo 30 años. I'm 30 years old. Okay? So, these are some greeting introduction phrases I want you all to memorize, to learn, to practice, to say out loud. Record yourself asking these questions in Spanish. I want you to respond to yourself when you play the voice recorder out loud. The voice recorder is going to say, hey Tasha, hola, ¿cómo estás? Act like you're on the phone. Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? Estoy bien, blah, blah, blah. Set your recordings up like you're having a real conversation. Shoot those questions out, okay? Keep saying them over. Practice like that all week long, okay? It does not require textbooks and all this extra. Yes, you eventually want to start doing extra research to become super advanced, but for now, you just want to speak. You just want to learn. You just want to be able to comprehend and to have a conversation. So focus on talking out loud, recording yourself, and responding. Okay? Just one more phrase I want you to learn. Where do you live? ¿Dónde vives? ¿Dónde vives? ¿Dónde vives? Oh, Ashley, ¿dónde vives? Vivo en Michigan. I live in Michigan. Vivo en New Jersey. Not to be confused with soy de New Jersey. Because what is soy de? I'm from. Vivo en, I live in. Okay? So practice that, you all. Welcome to lesson 1 of the Spanish video lessons. If y'all have any questions, don't forget to email me. I'm here to respond to your questions. And also, it is going to get more complicated if you are not a beginner. So you just wait. We're getting there. But for now, I want you all to practice those phrases and definitely utilize those voice recorders. So happy holidays to everyone. I appreciate you all for participating in this and choosing to take lessons with me. I'm so excited to help everybody. And yes, that's it. I hope to hear from you all if you have any questions. Thanks for being my students. Y sí, hasta la próxima. Adiós.